And then the other thing that they were talking about, and don't take my word for it. Look into it. You know, the YouTube's got a lot of videos on it. I don't know how credible they are. Look up the Harvard Astronomy Department, the head of it. I think it's Avi Loeb or something like that, but don't quote me on that because I don't. I might have. I'm not good at remembering names. I remember faces generally better than names. But that's kind of freaky right now, and the reason why it kind of freaks me out is years ago. I think the guy might be dead now, but it was an author. He wrote a book, I believe, called The 12th Planet, and he talked about there was a planet that had like a strange orbit, and it only came within range of us like every 36,000 years. That was the thing today, because I knew it was like an eccentric thing, but they were saying that it's like today in the one video they were talking about, it's like every 36,000 years it comes within range. So the government has been kind of quiet on UFOs and other stuff. And now all of a sudden they seem to be wanting to talk about it. I mean, they have lied for about 70 years. They have lied about Roswell and some other stuff. Why are they changing their opinion now? Why are they opening up now? And now you've got all these things. And the one video this morning that was talking about it, they said that there was like a fleet of something that appeared, and right after they appeared, the ISS shut their cameras down, saying, "Oh, well, they're maintenance problems or something like that." But they had a picture of it. I don't know if it's real or not. Like I said, it's on the internet. You got to take it with a grain of salt. But there's been multiple things where it's like, well, yeah, that sometimes these things appear and they end up on camera before the space station cameras can be shut down. And now we've got these giant structures. Some of them have come, and some of them have not come yet. They're coming towards us. And I just wonder if the world governments, maybe this is why Putin's acting up so bad. Maybe he knows, maybe he fears the end is nigh and he just wants to fucking, go out on a big note or whatever before they get here. And it really kind of makes me wonder. And, is there something coming back into range after 36,000 years? Is there something going on that they're aware of and they still haven't? And I can understand why maybe we haven't been told the truth, because you can go back, for some of you, you have to ask your grandparents about this. I mean, it was before my time, and I'm old. But there was a guy who did there was a guy that did a radio show. It was called War of the Worlds, and back in the 1950s. People fucking committed suicide over that. But he did this radio broadcast called War of the Worlds, and people killed themselves because they thought it was coming to them. So I can see why maybe they didn't tell us the truth. And I've also heard stories that the reason the Department of Defense didn't want to tell us what was going on, or they wanted to tramp down on the truth because they worried that Russia would use it to cause panic. They would make something up and cause panic. And again, I don't know if it's true or not, but I could see it as a legitimate concern. Let's just put it that way. And but that's what I've been seeing. There's just a ton of them.